second quarter. Wake won the second half, 41-25 stand, but it still wasn't enough.
But they were hungry, they were motivated, they refused to back down. It was a good win for William and Mary. How does Wake Forest bounce back today?
Georgetown's had 4 different starting lineups this year, but they've got the same starting 5 that they've had now 5 games in a row. Wake Forest makes a change in the lineup as Chet Nowicki gets the first points of the day.
Chet Nowicki missed all of last year with a knee injury. Played 3 years at Princeton. Very solid, kind of an unsung player for this team. Has a quick move in the high post. The post players, the 3, 4, 5, are gonna be pressed today. They've got to step up if you're Wake.
10 straight games with the same starting 5, and today Opal Bird, the freshman from Sydney, Australia, makes her first career start. Kennedy Moore will come off the bench. Falling down, chance for an offensive rebound, but Oliver could not hang on.
This is going to be a physical inside basketball game. You're going to have to be strong with the ball. Already one player hit the deck. You got to play through that today.
Nowicki kicks it back out. You got to know where their shooters are.
And they've got plenty of them.
Brianna Scott puts it in and one. 6'4" grad student, just like Nowicki, missed all of last year's stand with an injury, but she's tough to handle
and
inside.
The other thing, too, she can knock down some mid-range jumps. She's already made 3 3-pointers, but she's a strong player. Can use the left hand. You can see that knee brace. She had an injury. But here's the thing I like about her at 6'4", and you mentioned it. She's got really good footwork. You saw that on the baseline. Wake Forest players are going to have to contest. They're going to be stretched a little bit. They've got to find a way to defend and keep the ball out of the post and the mid-post.
5-0, Georgetown.
Good start for Georgetown. And it's something you'll see a lot of them. They'll make a basket, they'll make a free throw, and extend their defense 2-2-1 or man pressure. How do you handle it?
Wake handles it well this time. Carter for 3. Off the mark. Battle for the board. Won by Milan Brown, who missed the stick back. And the Deacons let a couple opportunities slip away.
And we talked about it off key, but it's true. Offensive rebounding would be a key to this ball game.
Rivera misses her first shot. Battle on the board. It's going to be Wake ball. Our officials today, Ashley Gloss, Katie Lukanich, and Mark Resch. More full court pressure coming from Georgetown.
And you see where Scott came from the top and crashed the glass, nearly got that offensive board.
Hoyas had their 4-game winning streak snapped on Thursday night at Villanova.
When you beat that trap, you've got to be in attack mode just like that.
Excellent position inside, and Grace Oliver puts it in.
I think she could have a big basketball game today, but she's got to be strong when she gets the ball. How do you beat that trap and then attack, attack, attack?
5-2 Hoyas, 2 minutes in. And Sorby steals the pass intended for Rivera in the corner. Brown pulls it up. They got Bird wide open inside, and she's fouled. Jewett picks up her first. Free throws for Opal Bird.
Great recognition by Sorby, but you get the ball there off the transition. You've got to be ready to score. You've got the numbers. Good job there, penetration, extra pass. Now take it and turn and score. Don't put it to the floor. Nearly had that shot blocked or defended. Catch it and finish strong.
Making her first career start, 6'2" freshman.
That foul was on Jewett, and she's a transfer from UCF, and she's a very, very solid player that can shoot the basketball. So, again, another name that we didn't talk about earlier, but you better be aware of her.
Oliver for 3, no good. Follows her shot. And who's the foul going against? Going against Jewett, that's her second.
Wow.
I'm not sure about that call. Stan?
I think both players were going after the basketball. Let's take a look here. Did she knock her off? It doesn't matter. She comes out, and the thing that you like about this Georgetown team, they've got some depth. They've got players that can come in and step in and make some plays. Hassan's in the game there, number 8. She's very active. She's going to be hard to defend. Good ball movement.
Shot clock at 7 for Wake Forest. Carter gets it to Sorby. Backdoor in the foul. The foul on Cuddy Hessian just off the bench, as you mentioned, Stan, and what a late shot clock sequence here for the Deacs.
Good ball movement. There's your back door. Hessian kind of gets over, tries to overplay the top, go back door. She's looking for the foul. They got it. Now play on. Make the free throw. Very nice job that time for Wake Forest.
Deacons inauspiciously now 0 for 3 from the free throw line. But it's a one-point game. This is the 6th ever meeting between these programs. Most recently, they played in DC a couple years ago. Georgetown pulled away late, won that game by 16, closing it in a 15-0 run. So it was close most of the way. Kelsey Ransom, the top scorer that night. 21 points. There's Mary Carter. When she's the top scorer for Wake, good things happen.
Well, exactly. If Mary Carter can get those clean looks off the zone or the matchup, good things can happen too. But the problem is if you miss it, Georgetown's a very they like to run in transition. But I like the patience on that possession for the Deacs.
Mary keeps her streak going. She has made a 3 in every single game this season.
Amazing, isn't it?
Pull-up jumper, short for Nowicki. And a rebound for Bird. What do you think of the starting lineup change today, Bird in or out?
I have no problem with it. Make an adjustment, because you also got to remember this is a very big basketball team. So Opal has the ability to stretch the floor right where she is right now. Drive, cut, shoot.
We've seen her pass the ball very nicely.
Exactly, making good decisions under pressure. So I got no problem with it. You're trying to find a way to make adjustments to win games.
Clock winding down. Carter finds some daylight. Missed everything. That's a shot clock violation. Substitutions coming in for Georgetown. Brianna Byers, India Davis, and her twin sister Summer Davis, who's 3 minutes older. They're both from Detroit, spent last year at Georgia.
Summer's a little bit better scorer. Can step out, knock down some threes. She's already made 8 this season. Their bigs are very active. When I say bigs, they're 3, 4, 5 players. Can score a lot of places.
Kristen Carter going to work, kept the dribble despite she fell down, but then throws it away. Sorby, another steal. Cross court, Carter. Inside, Oliver takes it from Brown. Lost her dribble, somehow gets it to Sorby, who pulls it back out, and Wake resets. That's a travel. Helter-skelter possession there.
It seems to me sometimes there's a little bit of indecision. You want to make the extra pass, and you put yourself in a bad position to make that second pass. I mean, that's, still take it to the hole. There's a zone.
Davis has it poked away, and it's Oliver that comes away with it.
Georgetown leads the Big East, believe it or not, in three-point percentage. Shade under 40%, so interesting to see how they're going to handle that zone. Nice job defensively by Wake.
Wake has held Georgetown without a point in the last 4 minutes, turning them over 3 times in that stretch. Wake using a lot of the shot clock. Bird. Oh my, a foul called with 1.1 on the shot clock to bail out Wake Forest there. We'll get ourselves a timeout. Deacs weathering the initial storm, up 7-5 early. Frustrated, the Deacs couldn't do better.
Well, that was a hot team in William and Mary. They played with a lot of confidence, got some really good looks. Wake Forest did not score, only 9 points, and didn't play the type of defense they've been playing all season. And when that happens, you have a bad quarter. You can't afford to do that against some teams. Wake was that team. William and Mary was that team, I should say. Offensive.
Yeah, it's a slight rush of an offensive foul on a moving screen for Emily Johns. Special win for the William and Mary coaches, Aaron Dickerson-Davis, who used to be an assistant under Jen Hoover here at Wake, and also Dane Sparrow as well. This is Summer Davis, dishing mid-lane to Destiny Agubata.
Agubata, another one of those players that stepped up, missed the entire season last year with an ACL injury. but it's a very good mid-range player, very physical. I'll say that a lot today.
Wide open look, Mary Carter. Doesn't go in. Rebound finds Brown, and she'll pull it out for Sorby. Carter fakes it, kicks it. Reload, good. Oliver from the corner.
A great decision that time by Carter. She got in the paint. Either you're going to lay that up or you're going to take the jumper. There's a turnover there. Watch this, Evan. Move the ball from one side, penetrate, get in the paint. Everybody in blue stops the basketball. Find the wing shooter. Oliver knocks down the three.
It's the third assist for Mary Carter here in this first quarter.
Well, we said at the open that Carter and Oliver have to be very active with the basketball, scoring as well as rebounding.
They have been so far, 8 points between them. Sorby has the other two for the Deacs. And here comes another rising star off the bench. Caitlyn Jones coming off a 14-point game in which she went 6 for 6 from the floor. She also hit her first career three on Wednesday. Wow, Emily Johns sets 2 illegal screens in about 90 seconds and heads back to the bench.
Well, it's interesting you talk about Jones coming into the ball game, and she gives you that energy boost. And today she's got to play a little bigger, understand where she can get her shots. You mentioned that's odd to hear. A guard only made 1 3-pointer, but she's only taken 3 all season long.
Davis can't connect. That was India Davis from the wing. Now here's the speed, the different dynamic Jones brings. Madison Jordan off the bench as well, driving baseline and turns it over. That's 5 turns in the last 4 minutes for Wake Forest. Summer Davis to the basket, scores off the window.
And this is what was a concern of mine in preparing for this game and watching Georgetown. You stop them, or you get that miss, and then they take it the other end, bam, fast. They're big. I'll say it again, and I'll say it again. 3, 4, 5, beating you down the floor, getting good shots.
Kickball. Kaya Miller playing pretty good defense.
And as Georgetown continues to lock in defensively, Wake Forest has to be very strong with the ball and make ball fakes and shot fakes. You just can't leave the basketball out there.
Stan, this is not going to happen, but if the world made me in charge of basketball, you know what I would do? I'd say no more kickballs. If it goes off your foot, you play on.
Then that'd be soccer, wouldn't it?
I mean, you still prefer to use your hands, but if you're playing defense and they throw it off your foot, why is that a violation? I've never gotten it. Corner three, Mary Carter, her second of the quarter.
Another good look for Mary Carter. Again, Wake Forest living off the perimeter shots right now. As long as they're going in, or you're getting second chance opportunity, good things are happening.
And if a player wanted to start kicking the ball in the basket,
then it'd be soccer, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and that would be exhilarating if you could kick the ball in the basket. Many chances for Summer Davis. Or beg your pardon, Kristen Carter could not cash in.
I just play soccer and know what I'm going to get to. Because I play basketball, I want to see you jump, run, catch, and defend. And here we go in transition. Look at the numbers. The numbers are not in favor, but they still get a shot off.
Rivera has it poked away by Jones and recovers.
Oh, good ball movement.
Yes, indeed. Hessian for 3. Hoyas still come up empty. They're 0 for 4 from deep. Deacons 3 for 6 beyond the arc here in the first 8.5 minutes.
Like the tempo right now for Wake Forest. Keep spacing, be strong with the ball, pass, cut. Right there.
Jones could not convert. Here's Hessian leading the break the other way. Davis for 3. Around and out. And they're going to call it on Georgetown. Carter grappling for position inside with Bird. Foul goes against the Hoyas.
Really nice look in transition for Georgetown. Shot doesn't fall and you crash the glass.
Foul number 5 for Georgetown. Destiny Agubata.
I really think as I sit back and you study this game and you kind of game plan it. I kind of game plan these things, you know, a little bit. You know, how much of the physicality will take its toll on the Wake Forest team, because you haven't had to play bigs that are as physical and as athletic as you've seen this year already. Wait, I think Georgetown has got 7 players, maybe it's 8, that are 6 feet tall or better. Wake Forest has got 6 or 7. So this is the first time you've been able to match size for size.
Deacons by 5, under a minute to go. In and out from Miller. And last touch by the Hoyas, out of bounds to the Deacs.
Yeah, Kaya Miller was a big scorer at East Carolina, transferred there, and again, he's had a really nice year. He's leading this team in scoring at Georgetown, not able to get that to fall, but she's a player that can open a basketball game quickly. She and Rivera from the perimeter.
Well, you mentioned this earlier, Stan. Georgetown was shooting nearly 40% from 3, but they're just 4 for the last 21.
Yeah.
In the last 5 quarters they've played. Shot clock winding down again. Wake has been very deliberate at this end of the floor here in the first. They've scored some buckets late in the shot clock and do it again. Caitlyn Jones this time.
Good job, clock winding down, drive down, kiss off the glass. It's a hard shot to make for her, but it's a good shot. Shot
Clock is off. And that's a travel. Destiny Agubata shuffle the puppies. To quote Bill Raftery.
Get clock winding down, pick up your dribble, drive to the hole, and the decision to shoot outside the lane using the glass. Smart play by Jones in the basket. Georgetown's averaging about 15 turnovers a ball game. That's the last number.
There already.
What do they have now?
5. Wake's got 7 now and has a 7-point lead. Deacs were down 5-0. They've controlled the quarter since. Bird inside, can't convert at the buzzer. Right at the rim, a golden opportunity. And that's a moment that Bird will think about. But
every single dollar goes to the research of cancer. Everyone, everybody in here has been affected by cancer in one way, shape, or another.
How many
so
times?
find a way to give. That's it. It's not about anything else but that.
How many times do you think you've heard Coach V's SB speech?
I don't know. I stopped counting. Make the layup.
Caitlyn Jones does, and Wake leads by 9.
I stopped counting.
And yet, you see it once a year or once every other year, whatever, and it warms your heart.
Yeah.
If you laugh, you think, and you cry. It's
Every
a good day. It's a heck of a day.
Yeah, you ain't lying. And we should all remember that. Scott.
For 2. 5 points for Brianna Scott.
I really like Scott. Like you said, a grad student. And she can make that mid-range jumper, and Wake has got to be aware of that.
Oliver gets 2 off the glass.
Really felt that Oliver was going to have to step it up inside and score a little bit, and she's done so far that exact thing. That's a nice start for her in the second quarter.
When Wake gets Oliver and Carter the ball at their spots, whether it's inside or out, they're really tough. That was Rivera's spot, but she misses. She'll try again and finds the range.
Yeah, you can't give her 2 bites at the apple. That was too quick. Got the second shot in rhythm and knocked it down. Again, second chance opportunity, something you got to be very aware of for both teams, but especially Wake Forest today against this Georgetown team.
Rivera now 15 for 30 from beyond the arc for this season, and even 50%. And Jones fouled before the shot. She did not have the ball for very long before she shot, so the foul might have been before she caught the ball.
Georgetown foul charge to number 8, Patty Hessian.
On Hessian, it's her second. Caitlyn Jones has been coming on strong. Her last 4 games, she's 19 for 26 from the field, scoring 50 points in that stretch.
Well, she can score a lot of points in transition if she will. Play defense. She's got great foot speed. It's her shot making and ball decisions are going to be very important. How far can you drive? Can you make the open jump shot? Can you evade any pressure the ball score?
Jones creates a little contact, didn't get the whistle, and the rebound for Carter. And Jones pestering Kyle Miller in the backcourt. And then Miller almost throws it away. Jewett somehow keeps it alive as Sorby crashes on the hardwood. Rivera steps inside the arc, missed it short. Jordan a rebound.
Wake has had success if they play tempo basketball. Run the ball inside, outside, get some touches, get shooters on the weak side ready to score. If you're Georgetown, you got to keep pressuring the ball. Use your size and length. That's the play.
Wake ball, 11 to shoot. Here come Milan Brown and Mary Carter back into the game, replacing Jordan Jones.
See, Miller's doing a nice job that time on that wing of anticipating. When the ball gets to the top of the key, they're going to try to reverse it. She got it in the pass lane just a step too late that time.
5 to shoot. Brown, oh, nice move. Olay to the basket for 2.
Nice job that time by Brown. We've said it over again and will continue to. They've got to recognize where they can go on the floor. Side was cleared out there, had an easy layup.
See if that opens the floodgates for Milan. She's had a tough stretch offensively, but we've seen her get buckets in bunches.
Yeah. A lot of points down in Puerto Rico. Had a couple of nice ball games down there. Remember that great start she had against Radford in the first game of the season. Double-double in her career, but she's had some games where she hasn't scored. A lot of that, I think, is confidence, other than the speed of the game. But she's going to be a player.
Carter working on Scott. Tough shot. Mary Carter.
The success Wake Forest has had going inside and the outside in has been, I'm really impressed right now what they've been able to do. They've stepped up.
Deacons by 10. Miller gets away with a little push off. Georgetown looks flustered. Who's going to make a play for the Hoyas?
Clock winding.
At the foul line, Scott kicks for Rivera. And a long rebound tracked by Oliver. She's fouled by Scott. Wake Forest ball. 30 seconds of good defense.
Watch this, Evan. A little hesitation right there. Crosses over in the reverse and scores there. And again, going inside there, head and shoulder fake, gets better position, kisses off the glass. 2 really solid possessions for Wake Forest going inside and score.
Mary Carter barely looking at the basket when she shot that.
Yeah, she knew where it was.
I guess it doesn't move.
She knew where it was.
Still helps to look.
10 feet away.
Still
10 feet
impressive.
high.
No look pass, no look shot. Even more so.
Catch.
Kennedy Moore too strong. Rebounded by Byers. Head Agubata. Popping around. This is Jewett. 3 ball in and out.
Got numbers if you'll take them.
Brown to the corner. Carter rising fire. Oliver pursuing the board, surrounded by blue jerseys, and it's Georgetown ball.
You know, I like that. Brown was under control, had options, got in the paint, could kick it. Mary's on a wing shooting. You got a rebound possibility. That was a good play in transition. And then from Georgetown, you mentioned this a second ago. Frustrated, flustered. And I'm surprised to see that against Georgetown basketball team. Yeah.
Pass to the first row.
Yeah.
Turnover number 6 for the Hoyas.
Mental errors right now for the Hoyas. And that's uncommon for Coach Haney's squad.
How much do you think it's the shots not going in that they're used to making?
Yeah, and that's part of it. It is exactly part of it. You see the ball go in the basket, she plays with more and more confidence. She plays even better on the defensive side. There's your curl cut.
Carter retrieves it in the corner. Brown throws it away inside, intercepted by Kaya Miller. I beg your pardon, that's Agubata.
Georgetown really needs a basket here. They really need to settle in. The zone is giving them some trouble. They don't see as much zone in the last couple of ball games. There's a shot right there.
Agubata buries it.
Yeah. 2-guard front, move it from one side, try to look to get it in the middle, get the free throw line extended. You're not going to get a better shot than that. She took it and made it.
Hoyas cut it to 8. Oliver, what a pass. Carter could not finish.
Used the left hand, didn't get it high enough. Transition.
Agubata knocks down the 3, just like that. It's a 5-point game.
And that's what I was afraid of if you're Wake Forest. You miss a shot in the paint. Will the bigs for Georgetown beat you down the floor? They can shoot. Agubata, back-to-back baskets.
Moore fakes it and gives up to Sorby. We tick under 4 minutes to play in the second quarter. Wake led by 10 not too long ago, but the 5-0 run from Destiny Agubata cut the deficit in half for the Hoyas. Reach-in foul on the Hoyas. This will be Wake ball when we come back. 7 to shoot in a 5-point game.
Right. Jewett with 15, Rivera with 14, Hassan with 11, 40 to 59 threes they've made. Those 3 players have made them. And they've taken 20 more three-point baskets 4 times this year. They're halfway there now.
Wake Forest with its 9th turnover. Carter called for the travel there.
Yeah, and Wake Forest, I'll say it and I'll say it again, you're going to have to value the basketball in your possessions.
Sorby comes up with another steal.
But so would Georgetown.
It's her 3rd steal, and Jones pays it off at the other end.
Good job defensively. Again, take away the middle, make Georgetown go to a wing to start their offense. Keep your hands in passing lane, steal, take it the other end and score. Went ball go in the middle, didn't it?
Kristen Carter, her first points to go along with 4 rebounds.
Yeah, she's been really quiet so far, averages about 7 points. Another one of those transfers from Butler. Takes up a lot of space and can make that little solid mid-range. I expect to hear her name called a few more times as this game goes on. She can make plays.
Grappling for position inside. The foul's going against Agubata.
It's part of their offensive set, Evan, that make the high-low, and I love the high-low pass. Remember back a couple years ago, Christina Morrow would get so low and break that little bounce pass and would score, and we've seen it. But I still like getting a bounce pass in there as opposed to those air passes. Defenders in your fight, you get a hand on them. But again, keep looking inside, keep pounding it, keep pounding. Show me a target.
Shout out to the old Canadian post, Christina Morrow. I like it.
You remember that? You should get down low and just. They'd make a bounce pass to her, Simeon sometimes on the wing.
Clock winding down again. Jones gives it up. Wake needs to shoot. Oliver does and scores at the shot clock buzzer.
Body position, switch hands, easy score.
Wake has played this first half masterfully in terms of game management.
16 points in the paint for the Deacs.
Most of the turnovers have not been live ball turnovers, too. That's an air ball that bounces on the baseline, and Wake will go the other way with it.
And with the success Wake Forest continues to have going inside, you just keep moving. Watch the clock. Spacing, take your time. Just leaves her fingertips, goes in, and using the left hand.
They left Carter alone, and she missed the layup.
2 open.
Under 2 minutes to go in the half. Agubata knocks down another 3, nothing but net.
She's got a sweet jump shot, found her spot, wastes no time and buries another 3.
Agubata had been just 1 for 7 on threes this season, not their primary sharpshooter.
Made her first one week before last against Elon. So, I mean, hey, something about North Carolina team she likes, I guess. There you go.
Grace Oliver. Good pivot and finishing with a left hand.
You get the ball in a nice position. You take your time. You're off both feet. You can pivot either way based on pressure. And just go up strong and score. Grace Oliver having a nice first half.
And another assist for Mary Carter, her 5th. You combine the 2 numbers for Oliver and Carter. You add a block shot to it. But on the stick back, Kaya Miller is there. Oliver and Carter staying 19 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists in that last block.
And we talked about it. We'll keep on talking about it. Those 2 had to come up strong today. They've done a good job so far.
Caitlyn Jones contested at the rim by Kristen Carter. Kaya Miller behind the back. Sets up Agubata, who walked.
Great job by Carter. She's exhausted, playing hard, but she came up to contest a shot. And because she contested, get off the spot. Agubata had previously, she missed a shot, turned the ball over. That's a good defensive set. Now, can you milk this home these final 46 seconds if you're Wake Forest? Possession goes to Georgetown if nothing else happens.
About a 16.5-second difference, game and shot clock. And Wake turns it over on the entry pass. The silver lining is there's still a 5-second differential, so Wake should see it again. Here comes Madison Jordan charging off the bench. Carter, who's got 1 foul, will hit back there. Wake Forest only been called for 3 fouls in this first half, Stan. 2 of them were Emily John's illegal screens.
And that's good for Wake, and also a little surprising to me. I thought this game was going to be a little more physical than that, but the physicality's kind of gone the way of Georgetown picking up some fouls.
Hoyas also among the national leaders in free throw attempts per game. Staying with it on the boards, but a couple good chances, and they couldn't pay off either of them, and now Wake can seek the final shot. Sorby, Brown, Bird, Oliver, and Jordan.
Start your offense now by 7 seconds under.
Brown, tough shot, won't go. Scott the rebound, and the shot will not count at the buzzer. Entertaining first half.
So again, we'll find out. There are opportunities there. Are you going to be able to take them? Interesting, too. Georgetown averages almost 20 points in the third quarter of ball games. So we'll see if they can come out firing.
On the offensive glass, a couple good looks. Rivera missed, and then the putback would not go either, and it's Wake Forest ball.
They started Agubata, number 4 for Georgetown, to begin the second half, coming off the heels of the 10-point first half performance.
Just going to mention, it's interesting, Wake's next game after today, as we see Bird getting fouled, diving to the bucket. Wake's next game is a week from today against Georgia Tech.
Yes, sir.
Georgia Tech, they're 3-6 right now under new leadership. They got a Monday game against Norfolk State in Atlanta. They got a Thursday game against West Virginia in Morgantown. And then they come to Winston on Sunday. So Wake's just chilling, you know, finals and preparation. Yeah, chilling is a little stretch. But you understand what I'm saying.
Oh, no question. But you know what? That's the schedule. You know it.
Yeah.
So Wake Forest will see them on next Saturday, next Sunday rather. Next Sunday. It's a doubleheader, probably a doubleheader, I think,
yes,
right?
Indeed. Women at 2, men at 5.
2 games for the price of 1, I think. Or some kind of system like that. Are you coming?
I'll be here. Looking forward to it. Are you?
Come on, it's a ball game.
We're all day to day, but you know.
We were day to day, hour to hour. Post
Scott
to post.
Fouled by Carter. Going to be the second on Mary.
Nice job that time of getting the ball inside. Scott got a little split right there action and then attacks. And I think there are going to be some baskets for both teams versus zone or soft man if you go inside out and catch it at the paint and just attack. He's got a really nice touch.
She was the Big East 6th Woman of the Year 2 years ago. About 9 points, 6 rebounds per game coming off the bench.
And that bulky knee sleeve really hasn't slowed her down. She can dominate inside. Known as more of a perimeter person than an inside player.
It is interesting, Stan. This Georgetown team is a couple of old school players, and what I mean by that, players in their 4th year with the Hoyas.
Yeah.
Well, that was deflected into the backcourt, wasn't it? I'd love to see it again. I thought it was. Didn't think anything of Brown going to get it. And the official obviously disagreed.
Well,
was this?
Nah. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. But you got to play on. There's your zone there. How do you attack this? What adjustments are you going to make Georgetown? There's one right there. Flashing Scott right to the middle. She will make a living. I'm telling you right now, you better find a way to stop her on that flash post.
9 points for Scott. The Hoyas are back within 2.
She loves the top of the key jump shot. She loves that. Anything facing basket right in midcourt. Big possession for the Deacs. There's a bang.
Oliver fighting for position inside, got fouled. Tom Rivera.
Think Big East basketball, you think physicality, men or women, you know? And so, I mean, I'm impressed the fact that Wake players have kind of fought back in the post and not kind of set back, say, okay, you hit me, I'm looking for a foul. They got to play through that. It's a nice post up. Get the call.
Brown, hard downhill drive, gets her own rebound and then has it taken away by Brianna Scott. Brianna Scott has come out of this third quarter ready to go. Foul on Brown.
You know, Scott averages about 5 rebounds a ball game. not a really a big shot blocker for this Georgetown team, but she's around the basketball. And as you mentioned just a second ago, some of the old school players, she's a veteran player in this program.
Brianna Scott. That was halfway down, and if it had fallen, Georgetown would be ahead. Oh,
good catch.
Catch inside. Grace Oliver lays it in.
Thought that was going to get through. It was a tough angle, but a nice stop and then able to finish in the same motion. Good play.
Deacons double their lead. Agubata feeling it. West Virginia transfer. 60 points, 30 rebounds in 24 games for the Mountaineers last year. Having her best game of the season. Career high 12 points and a long way to go. Flipping it inside. Another nice pass from Brown, but this time Oliver could not handle it.
I like the fact they cleared the side. Watch this pass. This is a very difficult pass. Use your left hand and kind of stop it in the same motion, catch it. And then watch this inside. Face up, right in the middle of the floor. Notice the number of passes it takes to get the ball in the paint. Notice what you do with it when you get the basketball for Georgetown. Right in the paint, and there's a turnaround jumper.
Agubata in and out. Scott battling on the board. It finds Oliver's grasp. Sorby up in the tempo just a tad.
Wake dodged the bullet that time.
Sorby has the open look. Rebound Agubata. Here come the Hoyas. Layla Jewett.
Jewett has been quiet. Jewett has been quiet. She can explode at any moment.
Hessian on the drive. Throws it away into the Georgetown bench.
They were trying to go to her off the weak side. She's not able to handle it. Everybody's about a step, just a half a step out of rhythm on your pass, and you send it too late. Defensors got to anticipate getting hands up. Here we go.
That's a foul. Agubata just ran into Bird, who was holding the ball.
Now, I'm going to tell you something that's going to sound crazy to you, but it happens. The more physical it becomes in this basketball game, the closer you need to get to the basket, because they're bumping them, they're bumping their legs, they're taking their legs from them, they're taking their hips, so you can't elevate it. You can't play with the same strength. So just notice if you're getting bumped, that's why you got to really play through and be strong with the basketball. But I'm noticing a little more physical contact right there. See, look, contest there.
Oh, what a play by Milan Brown, stealing the rebound back and scoring inside.
Don't give up on the play, Milan Brown does a great job of that, gets the basket.
4 minutes into the second half, Deacons with a 4-point lead. Nowecki, back outside, Hessian. Drives past Sorby, the lefty layup too strong. Sorby pulls down the rebound. And then Sorby's entry feed deflected and stolen, and then the pass up the floor taken right back by Carter.
Settle down, you don't have numbers. Nice job of Georgetown getting back on defense after the mass turnover. Here we go, just take your time.
Mary Carter. Rebound Hessian.
One step too deep that time.
You didn't like that shot?
I didn't mind it, but she was a step further than she needed to be. She takes one step or catches it closer, she knocks it in. Flash to post. Shooters on both wings for Georgetown.
Sorby right in Rivera's grill. Deep three from the edge of the W at midcourt. Battle for the board for Nowecki. And they did not reset the shot clock quickly enough. It's going to be Georgetown ball out of bounds. We got a timeout midway through the third. 4-point game.
Have a chance to participate in post-game lineups. Please bring your membership credentials in order to take part. Membership lineup at the bottom of section 101 during the alma mater.
Introducing Verts. News and highlights.
Grace Oliver and Mary Carter, we featured them at the top of the show. Clairvoyantly stated by my partner Stan Luter, they are leading the way. Wake by 4 midway through the third. Georgetown attacks quickly out of the timeout. Chet Nowecki gets it back within 2.
Hit the first basket of the I really haven't talked about her very much lately. But again, another inside attack.
Transfer from Princeton, where she spent 3 seasons with the Tigers. That's a blocking foul.
3 years at Princeton, made all Ivy League, and was part of 3 championships as well. Drive inside.
Number 3 on Hessian.
Yeah, thought Hessian might have been there. Couldn't really tell well from that angle. But if you're Wake Forest, you like to continue to drive, get those bigs in trouble. Tough break for Georgetown.
You get the feeling this game's going to go down to the wire. Every single free throw feels monumental.
Every bit of it, yes. Georgetown shoots 73% from the line. Matter of fact, Wake Forest about 65%, just so you know. I like to tell you stuff ahead of time. What do you say, clairvoyant? I just say predicting, but it's the same thing.
Soothsaying.
Soothsaying, there we go.
Elbow jumper, no good for Byers. Long rebound tracked by Hessian.
Can't give up on those. Second chance opportunity. Georgetown will make you pay.
Davis kicks it to the corner. Jewett's 3-1 go. Battling for the board, keeping it alive. Nowecki and the dish to Byers.
Just the relentlessness of Georgetown on the glass. 2 or 3 opportunities. Wake a little loose. You've got to match physicality with physicality in this basketball game. It's going to get tougher as this game goes. Get up.
5 offensive rebounds in the second half for Georgetown already. As many as they had the entire first half.
Doing a really nice job there denying that roll.
Clock winding down yet again. Sorby to beat the buzzer. Didn't catch iron. Rebound Byers.
Seemed like they just turned the heat up a little bit. Georgetown has.
Hoyas could tie or take the lead with a 3. Hoyas air ball, more rebounds. Moore gets the friendly bounce. She's living right. Wake's back up 5.
Friendly rims. Right back at you.
Davis answers.
That's Summer. She's active. She can score. Then she's on the point of that pressure right there, number 23.
Moore feeds the post. Carter could not finish.
Can't anticipate the foul call. Got to play through that.
Byers swings it. Summer Davis for the tie, no good. Last touch by Carter. It'll be Georgetown ball, 1:59 to play in the third.
Watch this, Evan. Talking about on a Sunday living right. Bam. Pays to do it every day. And watch this. Penetrate right there. The little mid-range jumper just right back at you. So smooth, so easy. Nice job. Summer Davis after shade under 10 points a basketball game, but again, does most of that coming off the bench.
Offensive foul. Emily Johns just in off the bench takes the charge.
Been close with the physicality earlier on. Let's see, get another look at that just to see was the defender set. And that's 3 on Jewett, if I'm not mistaken.
You are not mistaken. 3 on Layla Jewett. Would have been 3rd on Emily Johns if they had called it the other way. Jewett averaging 11 points per game. Right up there with Kaya Miller as the team's leading scorer. Only minimal offensive contribution so far today for Jewett. Few assists, couple of rebounds, but no points.
Anticipating the pass, the angle, kind of throw her open. That was one where you got to put it right on her. You get bumped, you can't stop. There's that two-guard front zone. How do you attack it? The dead end cutter that time. It was a good job by Johnson, stepping the cutaway.
Hoyas have not made a three here in the second half in 6 tries. So taking it inside goes Brianna Scott. And she'll earn a trip to the free throw line with 1:16 to play here in the third.
Love the activity of Scott and the other post players in the second half for Georgetown. They move the ball from one side to another, maybe to the second side again, and then you flash in the post, and pretty soon you're going to be open. The defense will not react quick enough. She's almost automatic. Let me tell you what, you want to see somebody really, a good post player with a nice touch, watch her form on this free throw. Finish high, follow through. It's so soft. Watch this. Goes up, boom.
1 point game. .11 points for Brianna Scott.
Giving you man.
Jones in and out, rebound, Scott. She's matched her season high. Hoyas looking for the lead. Agubata puts Georgetown in front.
Just in case you forgot how hot I was in the first half, here's a little reminder from the wing. Agubata for 3.
Career high 15 points for Destiny Agubata. She's 3 for 3 from deep, 6 of 8 overall. Jones to Johns. Emily, finger roll, too strong, rebound, Scott.
And it just keeps you grinding on your contesting shots. Wake Forest has had a couple of point-blank shots, has not been able to make it. Georgetown has played this down, a 4-second difference. Clock and game. Where's Agubata?
Agubata again! She's taken this game over.
Just passed, relocated, never really moved from her spot, and that was pure.
Final seconds of the third. Caitlyn Jones, second effort, no good. Megan Jebbia asking for a foul, and she will not get one. It'll be Wake ball to...
Having some fun in Georgetown and DC right now after watching the ball game, but I tell you what, you got to be impressed with this. The perimeter shooter, the big that can step out and knock down shots. Hey, it's rolling. And then more pressure by Georgetown defensively.
Mary Carter comes up short. Agubata could not have been at the top of the scouting report after scoring 11 against Elon. She only had 4 points in their last couple games.
But they got a lot of players that do similar things. Her ability to go outside, inside. There she is on the curl right now on the weak side. They're looking for her.
This is Rivera, pretty good look. Back iron. Rebound chased in the corner by guess who? Agubata feeds Byers inside. And the foul's going to go on Milan Brown. Going to lead the free throws here for Victoria Rivera.
We told you that they averaged about 19 points in the third quarter, which is their largest scoring quarter. That of the Warriors. They scored 20 points. Wake Forest only 11. And it's gotten more physical on the rebounding end. It's gotten more physical as far as getting shots and moving people. You're setting a harder screen. And that bodes well for the Hoyas. So now how do you respond if you're Wake Forest? And you mentioned something a second ago. Let me even say, I saw it again. The shots by Carter a minute ago were good shots. But if you noticed the last 2 times she took a shot, her feet were one place and her body, she backed up just a little bit. And that made the shot short. I just really saw it on that last jumper she had. She's wide open. Got to step into those shots.
Carter 2 for 7 from 3. Minute gone already here in the fourth.
Keep moving, screen and roll, screen and cut. Where's your drive?
Brown finds the diving Oliver. She's fouled. No, they call it out of bounds. Off Wake, Georgetown ball.
Nice block. Georgetown doesn't really lead the league in block shots. They only average about 3 a game, 31 on the year. But they do a great job of contesting and getting their hands on weak side shots like that. The drive comes up, you get a shot block. Take your time, spacing, you get something. That's a spot.
Knocks it down. 13 for Brianna Scott, season high.
Film work is amazing, isn't it? Scouting report, hey. Now where the shots are coming from?
14 straight points for the Hoyas. And another steal. Rivera takes it away, and then Sorby steals it right back, and the foul's on Rivera. Trading turnovers within seconds of each other.
And it's a good job defensively on both sides, getting your hands up, passing lane. Did deflection, but got protected. Better job by Sorby to take the ball and steal it. But now, Wake Forest, lack of movement and lack of catching the ball or putting it to the floor with a purpose. You just don't catch it, stand there. You got to do something with it. Drive, put pressure on the defense, because all Georgetown has done is turned up the defensive pressure just a bit.
3 fouls on Rivera.
See, look at that. See the bumps? So you got to drive her. When she leaves her feet, go by her. There's your cutter. They're bumping cutters.
It's been almost 5 minutes since Wake's last field goal. Sorby for 3. What a
big needed shot. Ball stop moving. Sorby with the clock winding down, knocks down.
Second 3 here in the second half for Wake Forest.
What Georgetown's doing there, they're moving. Watch how they're moving people and getting Wake Forest to move, and they can get a shot on the weak side of the flash. They kept Agubata in the middle right there. She's going to do damage.
Agubata finds Rivera in the corner, who splashes it home.
Haven't talked about Victoria Rivera very much today as a scorer, but again, a great look because the ball touched the middle and you find the weak side shooter. Don't settle for jump shots if you're Wake. Good defensive pressure right now by G-Town.
Shot clock under 10. Carter feeds the post. Oliver takes it strong.
Oliver did a great job of positioning her body before the ball came to her. And she caught it, she was able to put it in the floor and score.
15 points for Grace Oliver. Her season high is 21. She's the only Demon Deacon to have a 20-point scoring game so far this season.
Watch how she got it. You missed this. She got inside the defender and went for the basketball as they changed the possession there. It's going to go to Wake Forest. That was a nice basket under pressure inside by Oliver.
6:49 to play. Wake Forest gets it back down by 7. Agubata, of course, spent 9 years at American in our nation's capital.
Yeah.
Fouls on Scott. Her second.
.640 to go. Down 7. You've got to be strong with the basketball. Everybody.
Alon Brown absorbs the contact, but missed the runner. Strong rebound by Agubata. 18 points, 6 boards for Destiny.
The way she's played against Elon and against Wake Forest, she's looking for, how can get somebody else on the schedule? Who else in North Carolina can we play?
Georgetown men are playing the North Carolina men at 5 o'clock today in Chapel Hill.
Yes, they are.
The jump ball. Arrow will keep it with the Hoyas. A joke with the Hoyas SID that they could drive to Chapel Hill and catch the second half of the Dean Dome.
They could. They could. Depends on what time they get there, because you know it's a late arriving crowd sometimes to go.
A bad pass intercepted by Alon Brown.
Push it, get spacing and push it.
Brown attacking. A little push off.
Yeah.
They're going to call her for it.
Yep. When she dipped that shoulder, her arm, and we couldn't really see it as well from here, but I know what happened. When she dipped, watch this. That's going to be an offensive shot. See right there? See how she led with that? defensive player wasn't in the greatest position, but there was contact.
Oliver the steal. Caitlyn Jones on the drive, finishes with a left hand. 10 points off the bench for Jones, along with 5. I beg your pardon, 10 points off the bench for Jones. 15 minutes.
And after you make the basket, you see she extended defensive pressure. They've got to pressure the basketball, but they've got to protect that ACC logo right there. You're watching at home, see that little ACC. Notice how many times the ball gets in that area. If the ball catches right there, you're in trouble.
Scott, baseline jumper, no good. Rebound, Wake Forest. Oliver pulls it down. Deacs are right there, down by 5 with 5 minutes to play.
Good look.
Jones, cross lane. Oliver takes it for 2.
Nice job again, playing through the contact.
6-0 run for the Deacs. Back to a 3-point game. Nearly a steal for Sorby in the backcourt.
Plenty of time if you're Wake. Just play smart on the defensive end. And the same thing I said a moment ago about it for Wake Forest, Georgetown applies. Handle the basketball, 2 hands, be strong. Get your shooters on the right spots.
3 Georgetown subs at the scorer's table. Next whistle, Rivera for 3, no good. Jones has the rebound. Deacs with numbers. Jones behind the back. Turns it over. You could feel that coming.
That's why I asked her where she was going. She didn't hear me, but I told her.
If only she had listened.
Yeah, thank you. Been trying to tell you that.
Scott, inside,
Oh,
fires.
that's nice. Well done.
Under 4 minutes we go.
Byers took her time, head and shoulder fake, scored, and ran down the floor, said, thanks for the pass.
Hoyas trying to improve to 5-1 all-time against Wake Forest. Deacons' only win was on a neutral site, December 30th, 1995.
Don't have to settle for jump shots. You can go inside and score if you're smart with it.
Opal Bird off the iron, rebound Byers.
Only one person attacking the glass for Wake Forest.
Jones gives the foul. 3rd team foul of the quarter. Georgetown ball with a 5-point lead. 3:21 to go when we return. Here in Winston-Salem, the road team has a 5-point lead with 3 1/4 to go. Lepler and Luter with you. Hessian for 3, no good. Battle for the rebound, an important one, still loose. Bird has it, and then she was fouled. 3rd team foul in Georgetown, so no free throws yet. Wake ball down 5, 3:04 left.
Gotta be strong. Gotta be strong at basketball. Sorby did a nice job bumping that cutter as the play was beginning. Then off the jump shot, just a battle for it. You got it. This 3:04 is about who wants it more. Who steps up and makes a shot. You got to make some free throws now. And who's going to be the toughest.
Georgetown has made all of its free throws today. They're 7 for 7.
And I'll say it again, and I'll say it again. First of all, I'll say who was a foul on.
Well, they called it a kick ball, and I thought the pass went off the Wake Forest foot. So
you might be on to something about that
call.
kicking the ball in the basket. I might stick with you on that, but anyway, yeah, you gotta be strong with the ball. Gotta be strong with it.
Here's the thing: if you took the kickball rule away, I don't think the game of basketball would change at all.
Yeah, but it would at least slow it down and you could change the
No,
possession.
it would not slow it
No,
down.
it would, because you have to take dead ball. And I might need that sometime to get a sub in or save a timeout. So I'm okay with it.
Sorby with 2, with 1. Didn't have time for that pass. Did we get a foul?
No. Bump
No.
and fell.
Out of bounds.
But see, that is a team turnover. because no one said anything, at least to my recollection I could see. The bench has got to be, communication is so important in this game. And no one said anything to teammates. Clock. That should never happen, especially at home. There's your trap. If you're Georgetown, you just got to be patient. Keep moving, you'll get a shot. You'll get the shot you want.
7 to shoot. Needs some sense of urgency now.
Not yet, now.
Jewett. Offensive rebound, Nowicki. She didn't need to throw it back up right away, and her coach, Darnell Haney, probably wish she didn't.
But Nowicki did a great job of just backing the player out of there and going after that rebound. Didn't use the clock wisely.
Caitlyn Jones earns her way back to the free throw line with 1:50 to go.
And we talk about it a lot with Brown and Jones in the basketball game. They have a size disadvantage a lot of times, but they have a speed advantage. You take it down and you get to a spot, and then you make the decision they're going to pass or shoot. A good decision that time by Jones to take it inside, see if we can get contact. Then can she make the free throws?
Make the first. High school state champion, title that she won right here at the Joel Coliseum. And it wasn't like she went to a school that won all the time, Stan. She was part of the first ever state championship squad in her high school program's history.
No, it's a new school, Roseville High School. It used to be called Wake Forest Roseville. Wake Forest, North Carolina, the original Wake Forest University, that whole Wake County area north of Raleigh. Roseville's a big-time power in there in a lot of sports, so hey. Always good to be a part of some history.
3-point game, 100 seconds remaining in regulation.
Defensive intensity right now has got to be smart. If you're Wake, and just protect the ball if you're G-Town.
Again, letting the clock wind down here.
They've got the ball to score the lead.
Hessian, back rim no good. Rebound, Brown. Numbers for Wake Forest. The freshman leading the break, Milan Brown takes it and will get to the line.
What a killer crossover. Thought she might have waited a second late to try to make the pass to the wing, but she knew exactly what she was doing. This is off the rebound. Good defensive set. Stay wide. Watch this crossover. The boom goes in there, gets her on the heels, and then attacks, and she wanted that one.
There's a little no, yes there with Bird, Brown, and Jones, the 3 freshmen leading that charge, uncertain of what might happen.
Well, you work on 3-man break every day in practice or some facsimile of it. Hey.
Don't like that free throw.
Yeah. Both teams had 4 timeouts left. Possession error goes to the Deacs. So it's a lot of time in this 1:15.
Missed them both. Bird got her hand on the rebound, but it's ripped away by Brianna Scott.
Brianna Scott being strong on both ends of the floor. Goes up and just grabs it.
Brown misses both free throws, remains a 3-point game with a minute to play. Rivera gets it to Scott at the elbow. Scott goes down. Slow to get up. We play on. Jewett didn't get it off. Scott throws it up at the buzzer, but missed the rim. And Scott holding her right knee.
She took a hard tumble. I'm not sure. I think it was an ankle that he rolled. And anytime she grabs that right leg, you're concerned because of the injury, but we got some time left here.
Wake Forest takes a timeout. It'll be Deacons ball, down 3 when we return with their 43.9 to go.
About 2 points and 2 rebounds in West Virginia. And today has stepped up and been a big-time scorer.
Brown nearly dragged the pivot foot, kicks it out for Bird. Jones, back to Brown, takes it strong and brings the Deacs within 1.
Nice.
1 second difference, game and shot clock. Wake does have a foul to give. They're going to need a foul at some point. They cross the timeline. They don't call a foul on Byers. Probably don't want to foul Rivera.
Gotta
She's
foul,
100% of the
foul.
year. They give the foul on Jewett.
Yeah.
She's not much of a better option. Byers was the person to foul. She's 2 for 7 from the line this year. But Rivera and Jewett combined are 21 for 22.
Yeah.
But again,
yeah.
that was a foul to give.
Yeah, beggars can't be choosers. You got to go ahead and foul.
Georgetown's going to take a timeout with 17.3 left. We'll step away for 30 seconds. 1-point game, Big East, ACC. Who's going to get this crucial December non-conference victory? Georgetown 55, Wake Forest 54. Demon Deacons led by as many as 10. They trailed by 9 though with 7:26 to play. And since then have outscored Georgetown 10-2.
Deacs are 4-1 in games 10 points or less. Georgetown's 0-2. They lost to Villanova by 7. They lost to George Mason in overtime by 8, 9. So they've played some close games, both of them. How will you execute this final 17.3? The most dangerous thing right now is the person getting the ball inbounds.
Next foul is 2 shots. Timeout called immediately after the inbound
Well, he
by
saw
Darnell
the trap.
Haney.
Coach Haney saw the trap and said, instead of letting them foul me, we'll just take a timeout. We've got him to use.
I don't like that timeout at all, Stan.
Why?
Because you had the ball in your hands of one of your top free throw shooters, and this game could have 4 more changes of possession. That timeout could be super valuable, A, to get it in bounds, or B, to advance the ball.
And you know I'm a hoarder. I believe in saving timeouts. But from his perspective in that trap, I'd rather be safe than sorry. You had a perfect player. 6 1/2 does the other. You don't want to panic and throw the ball away. So he took the timeout. He had it to use. Everything stays the same now. Better spacing this time on the inbound set.
Byers throws it in. Brown gets her hands on it. Nearly a tough ball. Loose in the backcourt, stolen by Wake. To the basket, Moore. No bucket. But she was fouled with 6 seconds to go. My goodness. A disaster for Georgetown, and Wake could take the lead.
There's a trap. You pick the ball up right there. Hands are active. You got to be strong. Alertly push it ahead, and you got to take that, expect contact, and play through it. And you may have been right, Evan, just because of the luck of the draw. You take the timeout. We'll never know. See how this happened. That was a big-time defensive play by Wake Forest.
Big free throws for Moore. Tie game.
Still plenty of time. 6 seconds remaining. Kennedy Moore, 50% on the season. This is the one.
For the lead. Deacons by 1. 6 seconds to go. Tell me if you've heard this before. Timeout Georgetown. Wow. 12-2 run over the last 6:48. 5 Georgetown turnovers in the last 7 minutes.
You mentioned a moment ago about going into the ACC play against Wake Forest, having that momentum, the bad taste of your mouth from losing to William & Mary. What would this do for this basketball team as they get ready to go into exams? I think they're in exams this week, right?
They are. And
exams,
look,
and to win this game if they could do so.
The Wake Forest season starts with some of their most winnable ACC games at the top of the schedule.
Right.
Georgia Tech at home, Miami at home.
Yep.
At Pitt. There's a non-conference game with Gardner-Webb mixed in there, too.
Winning those games, these non-conference games have been so important to get that resume built, to get that record. They take another timeout.
I am flabbergasted by Darnell Haney's decision-making. Did Wake take the timeout?
Wake took that timeout.
No, Georgetown took the timeout. Georgetown just had that whole situation to talk, had their players take the floor, and then called their final
that's
timeout.
a timeout I wouldn't
What are you
want to
doing?
use. Well, I'll tell you what they're doing. They took the timeout because he wants to make sure everybody knows what they're doing.
What was he doing during that timeout?
I was trying to tell you, they got to run a play. He wants to run a play. The reason I wouldn't have wanted to take that timeout is even before the ball was even touching inbounds, because now, if you can't get it inbounds, then you don't have a timeout to use. So you have to run this play correctly. It's his team. He knows it better than we do. We're going to go with it. We're going to watch it. If I'm Wake Forest, I got to sit in and play good defense one possession. And if I'm Georgetown, you've got shooters on the floor with 6 seconds to go. So shots can come everywhere. You got to guard everything.
Davis to trigger the inbound. Gets it into Jewett.
There's your screen roll.
4 seconds. Hoyas down 1. Jewett to the corner for the win. Summer Davis at the buzzer wins the game for Georgetown.
That's why he called that other timeout, to make sure that play was working. Big time basket.